So now, it's time to put your house on it. USYK versus Fury. I'm going to go Alexander Usyk. The fight will go the distance and he will win a unanimous decision. The Messiah has returned, and thank God I got it right. Before we start, I've got just a couple of questions I've got a couple of answers to. If you ever wondered what Tyson Fury's favourite numbers are, they are between 116 and 112. He tends to see it everywhere. Of course, remember it is the holiday season. Merry Christmas, everyone. Obviously, Tyson Fury being handed a Christmas present very fucking early. He, of course, thought that would be the decision, which he didn't get. However, I suppose he can still be happy because he did get lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. We also found out what Tyson Fury's favourite game is. Of course, that being hide and seek. You hide the belt and I won't find it. Look, it's all in love and jest, genuinely. I could sit here and gloat and laugh at him, but them two have shared 24 rounds together now, so you've got to give both parties respect. Now into the video. Hello, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy Dabz here, and today I'm going to be giving you my reaction to USYK vs Fury 2. Of course, bringing you my full breakdown and analysis of the fight. Round by round breakdown, let's go. So round one starts, both men straight away trying to be centre of the ring, trying to insert that dominance straight away. Fury with a body shot, USYK replying with a 2 counter. USYK then shoots 2 more to the body. Fury looking to keep busy, but not much actually landing. I think there's 1 to the body, but then again, USYK would just reply with 1 to the face. That's where we see the first clinch, and was there a lot of them. But with USYK mainly having the centre of the ring and replying to everything, I can fully see why he's great for USYK. 10-9 for me. Round 2, you got USYK keeping a good guard and keeping good range. Always looking to attack that body, drop them arms, so we can crack on in the later half of the fight. Still holding the centre of the ring, just giving a bigger output than Fury. Fury almost catching USYK clean, but it kind of just skims off his head. This is the problem with most of the punches from Fury. Yeah, they're there, but they're not landing flush. Which with the weight and everything that Fury needs to do in this game, these punches, like I said in my previous predictions, they have to land. Fury right uppercut to the body, but again replied by USYK, giving in my opinion what is the best shot of the fight, which is the right cross straight upstairs to the face. Best shot of the round. Because of USYK's output, even though Fury did possibly have the best punch of that round, which was the right cross to the face, it looked like it really stung USYK. The output from USYK was more for me to win the round. Round 3 is time for Tyson Fury to keep being as busy as he can be. The hooks start coming out, but not before USYK quickly closes that range. And this is where we see everything from Fury that we did think was coming. The shithousery tactics. We see the first one to the back of the head, and I'm just sitting there thinking, here we fucking go. Low USYK moans, he does carry on with the fight. Carries on throwing these 1-2s, and USYK is clearly on the offence. We now see the second clinch, which leads to Fury going to the body and going to town and catches him with 2 lefts. Very fast, obviously hits USYK. A very well recovered round for Fury. Round 4, good start for USYK. Shut down again by Fury. USYK starts well with a flurry of punches. Fury replies with a headshot of his own. USYK fires a left-right combo, receiving a ooh from the crowd. Very similar punches to what he'd done in the first fight. His kind of recipe, punch to go to. USYK at this point seems to be getting into his rhythm, enjoying himself in there, seemingly trying to lead Fury into the later half of the fight, where he knows, if I drain him now, his arms will come down. USYK round for me. Round 5, the clinching continues, with Fury starting to lean and really trying to use and impose his size. Lands a beautiful close range uppercut. The ref, however, immediately separates them when they are getting too close, and I just want to say shout out to that ref, because he wasn't standing for shit. As soon as they started to tie up, he was like, nah. Sometimes that can go on for too long and it actually ruins the fight. So, to the ref. Fury's having a really good round here. USYK is still there with his body shots and his head shots. But pressure-wise and attack-wise is Fury for me that round. Round 6, USYK continues to go to the body and the head. Fury's trying to insert that lead hand with the jab, making it harder for USYK to close the distance. Right hand from Fury. Replied again with USYK going to the body. This is a simple part to why USYK won this fight. Even if the rounds were close, he'd do something towards the end that would just nick it and stay in the judges' heads. Then Usyk with a clean cross, another one which was definitely felt by Fury. Best punch of the round, clinches it at the end. Usyk round for me. Round 7, quite a quiet round, very standoffish. Fury there trying to hold the ring. He's in the centre, he's popping off that jab, but nothing of any real substance. Usyk with a left cross which Fury absolutely ate. Usyk then follows that punch with more to the body. Usyk, for me, after a very slow start, wins that round, with Fury switching to southpaw for some reason at the end of it, presumably to confuse him. Round 8, Usyk now trying to walk Fury down. Fury, however, has ideas of his own and he catches him with a beautiful uppercut, very similar to the one back in May, which obviously he had massive success from in the 6th round. There's a clash of heads and you're thinking, oh, here comes the Fury fuckery. But obviously it could have been an accident. Great body work from Usyk again. Fury warned about punches to the back of the head. Fury looks to be kind of tiring in this round. Usyk lands again, the head and then the body shots. A common theme for him in this fight. He's staying busy, he's staying tight, he's staying defensive and he's staying in your face. And for me, that wins him the round. Round 9, and with Usyk obviously not slowing down, still moving around the ring like a fucking wasp. Fury's trying to grab him. There's this like cat and mouse kind of chase going on. When Fury finally does get him, he gives Usyk a hard body shot followed by 2 uppercuts. Although Usyk would reply and counter, he'd just receive another 2. But both fighters giving and receiving body shots. Usyk lands a big sharp cross at the end of the round, easily winning him that round. Though Usyk looks to be tiring now, he's still there, he's still throwing, both men are going for it, but like I said, it's Usyk for me. Round 10, Fury with a massive uppercut, marking the left eye of Usyk, followed up by another flurry, and then leaning on Usyk. Usyk with a cross to the head, followed by a couple of jabs. Usyk looks to tire, but still they're both throwing. Both men going for it, but Fury round for me. Round 11, Fury comes forward. Usyk attacks to the body. Usyk breaks the guard, seems to lower the hands, and getting a couple of headshots. Fury now with bruising across both his eyes. Usyk follows up with another right cross, really starting to turn the screw and ramp up towards the end of the round. Usyk round for me. Round 12, hard right to the body from Fury. Fury now knowing it's the end of the fight, so he's going to have to get going. Usyk feinting, looking busy, but not really doing much. Fury lands another uppercut, followed by a hook to the head. Usyk replies with clean cross and left uppercut, but Fury closes that range and just buries in another uppercut. Fury round. So yes, after a rewatch, I can score it 116, 112 easily. However, I would say I'd happily take 115 to 113 because there was some hella close rounds in there that could have gone either way. The trouble with this fight is, and the reason why Fury didn't win, is because though his shots were there, though that pressure was there, though he was better than he was in the first fight, it just wasn't enough and clear cut enough for him to win them rounds. He needed to dominate every single round. But I could definitely never see a draw, and I can't see how you could give it to Fury. The better moments that happened in the fight happened to be from the Usyk side, and that for me is what swung them rounds to be an Usyk round rather than a Fury round. Usyk won this fight because of his superior movement, his technique and front forward pressure. He kept busy and replied to everything that was given to him. His effective combinations and mixing it up and clear edging of the rounds. This fight of course was competitive and close, but in terms of punches that were thrown, output and landing is what gave Alexander Usyk the decision. As I've said before, Fury was better in this fight, but it just wasn't enough. The pressure, though it was good and better at the start in them first 6 rounds, it wasn't enough. You have to ride or die. You have to go all in. You really have to risk being embarrassed, tired and then eventually knocked out towards the end of the fight to beat Usyk. There is no other way. It's kill or be killed. And Fury really didn't leave it all out there. He built himself bigger. He built himself badder, as he said. And that was for that energy to be used in the first 6 to, as he said, wipe him out of there. And that didn't happen. He built a body like that to fight the same fight he did last time. Though it was better, it wasn't enough. Usyk's reaction must be absolutely buzzing. You could see how happy he was and how much this meant to him. And the fact that he's gone the 2 fights now and proven everything he needs to prove. I mean, if retirement isn't on the cards, I would be shocked, because there's nothing else he can do. There's that Dubois fight, yeah, but if you forget about the low blow, he played with Dubois in there. Didn't seem phased at all. So yeah, we'll see the fight, but for what reason? Just have another Englishman he's beat twice? Like, what? Fury's reaction, obviously, when Usyk was celebrating, he gave him the kiss on the head and all that. But he could never just sit there and do them interviews and accept the fact that he lost. You know, he's still saying that Usyk isn't the best person he's ever fought against. But you lost to him twice. And again, it's still that constant Fury delusion. It doesn't matter how anyone looks at it, like, he got beat fair and square. And you got beat twice. And I think at some point he's going to have to come to terms with that. The fact that there is a man out there that is better than him. Fucking hell, like, at some point you just come across like a sore loser. And there's nothing wrong with losing to Usyk. He is literally one of the greatest of all time. For Fury, of course, I touched on it earlier, he's going to have to come to terms and accept what has just happened. I know emotions run high and all that in boxing, but to kiss someone on the forehead and then go, oh, the judges absolutely stiffed me like 2 minutes later, and not stick around when people want to question you on this stuff, you know, it's weak. Of course, now in 2025, there is the prospect and possibility that we will finally get AJ versus Fury. Of course, there's not as much hype around that fight as there was in the first place, but there's still one there to be made on the doorstep. It's going to make both parties a lot of fucking money. Maybe they just have to, and they ride off into the sunset, not together, separately. I still think there's a place for that fight. I still think it's massive, and yeah, I'd still love to see it, but I think everybody would have preferred to see it on a scale of maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But those are my thoughts. Please leave yours in the comments. I'd love to know, most importantly, how you scored this, because obviously there is such controversy over it. Controversy I don't believe in, but controversy nonetheless. Please like, comment and subscribe. Your boy Dabz out. I know this is a bit more of a serious video, this one, but I wanted to make sure I got it right. I broke it down round by round. Please make sure you use books as shoes and a loft extension as a wing. Bye. So what's next for Usyk? I would genuinely just love to see him retire now. As I said before, there's nothing left to prove. He's beaten everyone. He is at the top of the tree. Retire and finish on top, because yeah, he really is one of the greatest to ever do it. And that is unarguable. I mean, he's the pound for pound #1. Nobody except Alexander Usyk could have come up to heavyweight and do what he done. He has beaten everyone, and he's going to retire undefeated. Leave that legacy.